is how you turn your GFX from looking like this to this in only 15 minutes, even if you've never done it before or have no experience. Keep in mind that every software I use in this video are completely free, and I will link them all in the description. So the first thing you want to do is open up Roblox Studio and click New Experience. Once you've done so, it should teleport you to an empty base plate. The next thing you want to do is go over to Workspace and go to the spawn location. Then right click it and click Delete. Now on the bottom left there should be a toolbox, and over here there should be a little drop down menu. What you're going to want to do is click Plugins and then go to the search bar and type in Avatar Importer. The one that you want to download is this one right here. It should just look like this. So then you just pretty much want to download it and it'll appear in your plugins tab over here. Once you've done so, click on the Avatar Importer and a UI should appear. Now what you're going to want to do is type in the username of the player you're making the GFX for. So I'll just make one for myself, for example. Now this part's really important. Make sure you click import R15 and not R6. Just make sure it's R15. Once you import it, the model should appear in the base plate. Now if it's floating like mine, all you have to do is just go to home and then click move, and you can move it down. And if you press shift, it'll move way more precisely. Once your character is on the ground and looking like this, what you're going to want to do is click avatar, and on the far right, click animation editor. Now we get to do the fun part, in which is posing our avatar. So what you're going to want to do is click the rotate button over here. For example, I'm just going to make my avatar raise his hand, and what I'm going to do is just make his hand go up in the sky like this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can make it look more natural by rotating the other body parts a little bit, and boom, that's how it's going to look for me. What you're going to want to do is go back over to the Explorer and find where it says like the username of your avatar, right click it, and then click export selection. What you're going to want to do next is just save it as a random file, and boom, now we're done with that part. The next thing that you want to do is go to the description of this video and click on the Blender link, and it will bring you to this website right over here. Now if you're on Windows or Linux, click the download button right here, and if you're on Mac, then click the download button right here. Once you've done so and set up Blender, what you're going to want to do is go back into the description of this video and click on the next link for Lightroom. It should look something like this, and what you're going to want to do is click this download button right here, and then it will download the Lightroom file. What you're going to want to do is double click this file to open it up, and it will bring you to this right here. Now first and foremost, you're going to want to click view and then click navigation, and then click walk navigation so you can walk around. You can do this by using your WASD keys and your mouse pad to move around. So this whole setup right here is pretty cool. So what you're going to want to do is click file, then click import, and then there's a lot of options that you can choose, but you're going to want to click wavefront OBJ. So I'm going to click on that. Then what you're going to want to do is go over to the file that you downloaded, and there's going to be two of those files. You're going to want to click on the one that says OBJ, not the MTL file. Open up the OBJ file. Now what you're going to want to do is go back to view, go back to navigation, and walk navigation, and you'll see that your avatar will appear over here. The next thing that you're going to want to do is click on this button right here. There's going to be a list of these buttons at the top right. So what you're going to want to do is click this one right here, and pretty much this is just going to make everything colorful. So wait a second as it loads, and boom, now everything is colorful. The next thing that you're going to want to do is click on this button right here, and then you will see a bunch of arrows. You can use this to move around your avatar. So what you're going to want to do is move it into this little box over here. To make this easier, I'm just going to go to walk navigation again and make sure that he is on the floor. Once your avatar is on the floor, you can move it around and put it in the box over here. This may be a little tricky, but trust me, once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. Now that you see that your avatar is in the center of the circle, all you have to do is walk up to it and get a good camera point. So if you don't have this little box in the center of your screen, all you have to do is go to view, go down to cameras, and click active camera. And this camera is what you're going to be seeing in the GFX. So try to get a good shot with the upper side of the avatar in there, and that will be used for your GFX. Once you found a good shot like I did right here, what you're going to want to do is go back to walk navigation and press your S key 1, 2, 3 times. Lastly, what you're going to want to do is click render, and then click render image. Give it a second as the image will be rendering over here. Once it's all done rendering, all you have to do is click image, and then click save as, and then save it as a PNG. Now the next thing that you want to do is go into the description of this video and go to the Photopea site, or Photopea, however you want to call it, and click new project. What you're going to want to do is set the width to 2000 and set the height to 2000, and then set the background to transparent. Next, go to file and then go to open, and then import your render like this. Now copy this and paste it into the main project, like over here there's going to be 2. Now if it doesn't take up the full project, go to edit and then go to free transform, and then just make it big enough to fit the whole thing. Once you've done so, right click on the layer and then click blending options. And then what you can do here is go over to outer glow. Once you're over here, just copy these settings. Once you've done so, all you have to do is now just go to File and then click Export as PNG, and that's pretty much it. Now we're at the last and best part of making the GFX, which is creating the background for it. Now for the last time, go back into the description of this video and click on the gilded link, and then just log into your Roblox account. If you don't want to, that's fine, but this is a trusted Roblox website, like Roblox literally made this. And then you will enter this little gilded server right here. Now pretty much there's going to be 3 different groups over here. Click the one in the very middle, and it will greet you with all the assets that you will need. So pretty much go to the main color of your GFX and scroll down, and there will be a ton of backgrounds and assets that you can use. Now I will make a tutorial in the future on how to make good backgrounds, but for now just play around with it and have fun. So all you have to do is just copy a background or layer, paste it into Canva, which will be linked in the description, and just create a GFX. And boom, after adding a bunch of backgrounds and effects to my avatar, I think I have a pretty good GFX here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this tutorial was helpful. Make sure to like the video if it was, and subscribe to the channel because we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of next year. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.